So with the pandemic, as we all know, with the pandemic hitting all of us hard, what were the problems that were faced by the DSP Group as an organization and you as an entrepreneur and a filmmaker? Because no films were being made at that for a certain period of time. And as an author, maybe that time would have helped you to get more ideas as a budding author, like to get more ideas to develop a certain story. But as a filmmaker and as an entrepreneur as a whole, how did the pandemic affect you and how did you go about solving the problems that you ultimately faced?
The pandemic was definitely, I think, for everybody, it was a very tough phase to go through. A lot of businesses shut down, a lot of people lost their jobs, and I'm somebody, I just can't see all this happening. So we formed a healthcare company initially. I have no experience in healthcare, but as they say, that just dive into the thing and just learn the trick of trade and just go with the flow. So the Clover Healthcare India was formed last year, where we donated, we produced a lot of sanitizers, masks, face shields. We came up with the idea of a startup where we would provide disinfecting machines to the people who lost their jobs, and we would get them a job opportunity at the local RWA or a colony or a society where they can earn a little bread and butter on an hourly basis. Something like what Urban Clap does, something like what Ola, Uber do, like per hourly basis. Because at that time, the disinfecting thing it was very required. The staircase, the lifts, garage, households, everything. So yes, we did help a few hundred of the people, Indians who lost their jobs that time. So I'm happy I could contribute a little bit towards the same. And we donated a lot of masks, to the East Delhi Municipal Corporation, to the warriors of Corona, to the frontline workers, to the police, in South Delhi, West Delhi, and so on. So as and when we were proceeding towards all these things, a lot of ideas came our way, in terms of what next now, since the whole world has now gone digital. So now I also, whatever films I make, I'm going to make sure that it's being launched on an OTT platform than a physical event happening right now, because we still need to maintain the social distance, because the war is not over yet. We still are going through a pandemic right now, and everyone watching us, I hope you're keeping safe and healthy also. So we should not forget to not wear a mask. We should totally.
The war is still on. So, like you mentioned,